Dumelang Bakgotsi. Happy holidays to those of you that are already on leave or those that have already changed location before the Christmas rush, or maybe Christmas rush has started. Every holiday has me thinking about my late gran because family time was very important to her. She would insist that we visit her, especially over the long holidays. My grand stayed about 3-4 hours away from us, so obviously it wasn't one thing that we could do maybe every week. That is to see her, but the times that we did, we really enjoyed ourselves, and it was always nice because to be me, my sister, and all my other cousins staying at my grand's house. So the other day, I saw a tweet where a person was just saying, "Ai, bona, they're not about this life of their other cousins or their siblings sending kids to their place, maybe, for the holidays, especially long holidays, sending them with nothing." There's a difference between maybe, if you don't have and you're just sending your kids to be with the rest of your family, and we are aware of that, and then those sneaky, those very sneaky uncle and aunts of ours. I mean, now we're grown, so we see it happening amongst our peers as well, but we used to see our relatives do it, and maybe we didn't understand what was going on, where they'd literally just send one with what they have, but the child is going to be staying with you for 3 weeks. No toiletries, nothing. What if we do an excursion? How not anything? So anyway, back to that tweet that I saw. So this chick is like, so are you guys one of those parents or people that send their kids to family or other friends for holidays with nothing in their bags, or not even pocket money, nothing? So some people were just saying, okay, it's un-African, it's not in our culture. Hey, tabena ya culture ye. I think sometimes re rata ho e sebedisa ho tlwaela batho hampe, because I think open communication will do akere. If maybe you don't have, and I know it wouldn't be an issue for me that maybe your kids came to me or vice versa, my kids went to you for holidays, because we've talked about it. It's different when someone is just being maybe sneaky about it, or maybe it's not even being sneaky. It's being embarrassed, but you also have FOMO for your kids. You don't want your kids to miss out, because now I can say, mommy and daddy, you didn't grow up poor, whatever definition of poor is, or underprivileged. So why should I? But I get a bophelo ke spelling sa Vanderbilt Park, no, nothing is certain. It doesn't mean because our parents came before us, we're going to live a better life than they did. That is ideal, So I always wonder, one day when my kids are maybe old and they're visiting their cousins for longer holidays, am I just going to send them empty-handed, not even Danone, next nada, because it's an African? Guys, listen, le rata ho sebedisa setho for ntho tsa lona tse snacks. There is no such thing. There's no such thing as romela bana in these tough economic times. There's no way. And please don't say, no, obviously people mustn't come to your house with their food or whatever, because they must just eat what you guys eat. What if maybe my child is allergic to something, so give me something? Let's culture for your nonsense at times. Let's be respectful but also truthful about culture and tradition. If I know, for example, that my sister is going to be taking Bana to go City, Lion Park, things like that. Maybe we've talked about it. She's told me what she's thinking of. It's not confirmed, but maybe those are some of the activities she has lined up for the kids. Then surely I should send my child or my children with something, so as not to burden the other person. And also, we shouldn't just make this assumption because but to seemingly have cheletenyana that they can do whatever. Maybe one of their budget is generally for their kids, so when there's additional people, they have to really stretch it. And if your children are going to be staying with other people, or you have other people's children staying with you for a long period of time, that is out of your budget, because it's not your everyday budget. Now, that doesn't mean body cousins and relatives are not welcome, or you shouldn't be welcoming body cousins and relatives at your house. But once again, I just want to say, let's not use entitlement because we like that. When my sister and I were much, much younger, my father would take us to our gran almost every holiday. And I remember my mom, maybe the day before or in the morning of the day that we were leaving, she would be packing, she'd pack some snacks, dijonyana, and at least we arrive at my grandparents or something, because my grandparents were pensioners already at that time. So now Masenkgono and Tatomogolo be doing shopping and all of that for 2 growing kids, because it's un-African for us to bring anything. And also, what about what we are bringing is going to be shared amongst all of us, because we do share. It's not just for us kids, banaba mamang, to have, and then the other kids don't have. Once again, because Lagata who twista, the stowed. So let me know, when your family comes over, what are your expectations? Do you talk with other family members that are going to be leaving their kids with you for a long time, or do you talk with your other cousins and family members just about how to go about, the sharing of resources and distribution of everything for all the kids, because we don't want anyone to also feel left out. Peace and love.